Hi everyone! Welcome to Artsonia's After School Art Club. Today we have a fun art project from Miss Tvedten, an art teacher from South Carolina. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to have your artwork uploaded to your Artsonia gallery.
Hello Artsonia Art Club. Miss Tvedten here in South Carolina, and I want to show you today how to draw this really easy to draw and fun to draw scarecrow. This is great for fall decorations, and it's also great because all you need is paper and crayons. You could also need a pencil because I drew mine first with pencil. Here's a couple other drawings I did. I drew with pencil, then I went in and colored with crayon, and let me show you now how I did this fun and easy drawing, perfect for young artists, of a scarecrow. Enjoy!
Drawing of a scarecrow using shape. And some shapes have names. So some of the shapes we're going to use have names. They might all have names. This shape that we're going to start with is called a circle. And you know, I like to use a sharp pencil, so I sharpened my pencil first. Also, I thought it would be good to have my paper tall or vertical because I'm doing a tall scarecrow. I'm going to have my picture vertical so it can be a tall scarecrow who has a circle for a head. Then I'm going to do a triangle hat. Shape with 3 sides is called a triangle. It's kind of tilted, which I think will look good. I'm going to do a square to make the scarecrow's body. Then I'm going to do rectangles to make the scarecrow's arms. And you know, scarecrows, farmers put scarecrows out to scare crows away. They put them out so there's to protect the crops from the crows that might want to come and eat the crops. I'm going to make this scarecrow a boy scarecrow with pants. I'll show you how you can do one with a triangle to make it into a girl scarecrow. But this one's going to have pants. I guess it could still be a girl scarecrow wearing pants, but if I made that into a triangle or a trapezoid, that would be a skirt. So I'll show you that after I finish this one. Now scarecrows, they stick them into the ground on a pole. So those 2 lines are going to be my pole. And now I'm going to do the eyes. I'm going to do circles for eyes. And I like to have my eyes have a shiny part to make them look real. So I'm going to do another circle inside that circle, and then I'm going to use my pencil because it's got a nice point to color in all of the circle except for that little circle that I drew. And that's going to be like the shine on my scarecrow's eyes. So I'm going to do that for the eyes and color in. I'm going to give him a triangle for the nose, and then a big smile, and scarecrows have sewn on smiles, so I'm going to do that to show the sewing marks. Now I'm ready to add more details to my scarecrow, and then I'll be ready to color. So they're usually filled with hay, so I'm going to show some hay sticking out of the armholes, the end of the arms. I'm also going to show some hay sticking out of the leg holes. For my boy scarecrow, I'm going to also show a little bit of hay sticking out from the hat. If this were a girl scarecrow, I could have a lot of hay sticking out to show some longer hair. Now I am ready to color this scarecrow. Oh wait, one more thing I want to add. I'm going to do a zigzag line, just like I did lines here. So shape, and then these are lines. I'm going to do a zigzag line across the bottom to show the ground, the grass, and then I'm going to do some more zigzag lines in here. Now I think I will do a blazing sun, so I'm going to draw another circle with lines sticking out. And that's how to draw a scarecrow using shapes and also some lines. Now I'm ready to color this scarecrow. The only tip I want to give you about the crayons is if you have a crayon that's worn down, you know you can peel a little bit of that paper off to get a part of the crayon that you can use. So now I can use that part of the crayon. I actually don't want blue though. I want to color my scarecrow shirt red, so I'm going to get a red. Actually, I'll peel this down. I think now I can go and fast forward to color my scarecrow, and if I can think of other tips to give you, I can tell you those. Oh, oops, that one was broken. I'm going to throw that piece away. And I'm going to peel down again. It's nice just to peel down because the paper around the crayon helps to make it stronger, but that'll give me a good part to use. Okay, so now I'm going to go and color my Scarecrow in fast forward and tell you any tips that I can think of.
Okay guys, so one of the things that's great about using crayons to color, and one of the tips I want to give you, is that if you color lightly with a crayon, you're going to get a lighter value without adding some buttons in. And then if you press down more firmly, oh, and there's a little patch for his knee. I think a lot of times farmers use like their old clothes, so we think about scarecrows having like patches and stuff on their clothes. So, crayons. Coloring lightly is going to give you a lighter value with that crayon, and then if you press down harder, you'll get a darker value. And so it's a good technique to practice using with your crayons to get some variation in the value, the darkness or lightness of a color. And it also gives you the opportunity to make a more beautiful picture by utilizing the darker and the lighter colors. So I'm going to go in and continue coloring this. I think at this point I'll go ahead and speed up and then do fast forward for the rest of my coloring, and also show you a couple of other examples of some scarecrows. Those I'll just draw, but you could use the same coloring techniques for those. So let me go now and fast forward. Alright, so here you can see me going in fast forward doing my coloring. In real life, I took my time to do my best coloring. You can really see here on the jeans for the scarecrow how I colored lightly, and then you'll see I go back with a more pressure. Ooh, there on the grass too. More pressure to create the darker details to the grass, and then I believe I go in and outline the pants too, to give some variation in that value. Now, of course, you can color your scarecrow however you like, and I'm going to show you after I finish this one a couple other examples of drawing scarecrows. And I thought what would be fun, or could be fun if you enjoyed using these simple shapes to draw these scarecrows, is you could do a whole scarecrow family, even inspired by your family. That would be beautiful for fall decorations, and it could also be great to upload to your online Artsonia account. So whether you do one scarecrow or a whole family of scarecrows, after you're finished with it, don't forget to get it photographed and get it uploaded to your portfolio at artsonia.com. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed drawing a scarecrow using simple shapes. Until next time, thanks.